Hi, in this video we're going to do exercise 2.2, A number 26 and B number 7. So here's 2.2, A number 26, and it has this formula 2n minus 3a plus 5t when up in the top it tells you that m is equal to 3, n is equal to 7, t is equal to 15, and a is equal to 4. So we need to take these numbers and put them in place of these variables, all right? So we have 2 times n is 7. It's usually just better to rewrite it with the numbers in parentheses, minus 3 times a, which is 4, plus 5 times t, which is 15. There we go. All right, now we're going to follow the order of operation. The order of operation... There we go. Is the way my kids learned it was PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S. The way that I learned it was, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, but it's parentheses, exponents, and then multiplication and division from left to right, and addition and subtraction from left to right. You're going to go this direction, okay, for each of those. Remember, it's not multiplication first and then division. It's just both of them from left to right, okay? So parentheses, the things that we have in parentheses here, they're just numbers. There isn't anything that we need to do inside the parentheses, so this one is pretty much done. Exponents, we don't have any exponents in this case. So now we're going to do multiplication and division from left to right. So here we have multiplication. 2 times 7 is 14. All right. This is a negative 3 times 4. Remember that minus right there is connected to that 3. So that's a negative 3 times 4, which gives us a negative 12. So we're just going to write minus 12 there, plus 5 times 15, which is 75. There we go. So now we just need to do our adding and subtracting from left to right. 14 minus 12, that's 2. All right. And then 2 plus 75, that gives us 77. And that's your answer. If you follow the order of operations, you will not be led astray. All right. Our next problem, exercise 2.2b number 7. So the directions, I'm going to read the directions. It says use the formula for money totals when Q stands for quarters, D stands for dimes, N for nickels, and P for pennies. So they're talking about this right here is our exam 2 formula sheet. And if you look down here, money value, V is equal to 0.25Q plus 0.1D plus 0.05N plus 0.01P. So we're going to write that down right here on the sheet so we can use that. All right. B is equal to 0.25Q plus 0.10D plus 0.05N plus 0.01P. All right, and the Q stands for quarters, D stands for dimes, N for nickels, and P for pennies. And this makes sense because quarters are 25 cents. So if we had 2 quarters, we put 2 in here. 2 times 25 gives us 50 cents, right? If we had 3 quarters, we put 3 in there. 3 times 25 cents gives us 75 cents. Dimes are worth 10 cents. Nickels are worth 5 cents. And pennies are worth 1 cent, okay? So you put the number that you have in each of these, and then this will tell you the total value of the money that you have. The V stands for value in this case. So up here for our problem number 7, we have P is X and D is F minus 13. We don't have Q, so we don't need to worry even about that at all. And we don't have N, so we don't need to worry about that at all. So we have, what we have left over is V is equal to 0.10 times D, and our D is F minus 13. Don't worry that this is an expression. We're just going to put it in place of D. So we just write F minus 13 right there, okay? Plus 0.01 times X. X goes in place of P, all right? Now, once we get to this point, we're going to simplify it a little bit. V is equal to, we can distribute this. 0.10f. And then we're going to do the negative 13 times 0.1. So we'll do negative 13 times 0.1, and that gives us 1.3. And then we have plus 0.01x. All right? And there's really nothing else we could do. We could change the order around if we wanted to, or we could just leave it the way it is. Let's look at the answer and see what they said. Let's see. The answer key says v is equal to 0.01x plus 0.1 f minus 13. Now, you look at this and you look at this, you may say, oh no, I got it wrong. But is this the same thing as this? Actually, yes. Look, if we go up to here, we have 0.01x, that's 0.01x, and then here is 0.1 times f minus 13. Here's 0.1 times f minus 13. So this is the one in the answer key, but it really is the same as this one. It's just that this one we did the distributive property to, and it's the same as this one. So they're all correct. It's just that these are all in different forms. You need to recognize that this one, things are just moved around a little bit, which is okay. And this one, we've had the distributive property done to it, but it's still the same thing as this. Okay, so these are all correct answers. There's no one of these that is more correct than the other. You just need to be able to recognize that any of these could be the correct answer. Okay? If you guys have any questions on any other problems, please let me know. I am happy to make a video for you or help you out. So let me know if there's any other problems that you need help with.